Hello, baby. Hello, nasty. Hello there. Hello. I say hello. Hello, friend. Well, hello, little girl. Hello, my treacherous friends. Hello, operator. The beginning of everything. Welcome back, my friends. It's showtime.
Hey everybody, it's The Brink of Sanity, episode 264. I am Jay, and with me is Mark and Bri. Is that better? You guys
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't want it's Mark. Hi guys. Hey.
You know,
Brian, what's your catchy theme? You got to do something better than that. I didn't do a very good job.
I'm Brian. I shit without a shirt.
our
is pretty good.
friend Rob actually takes a best of that episode sound clip and inserts it in the beginning. But that seems like a lot of post-production work.
A lot of podcasts do that. They have a best of clip at the beginning, like a teaser. I freaking hate that. I know some shows do it, but it's always out of context and you're waiting to see where it fits in the show. I'm already listening to the episode. I don't need a teaser to listen to the show I'm already listening to. I don't need to fill in the puzzle. Oh, I get to fill in the puzzle later where this fits in.
I don't really need a trailer for a podcast and I'm just about to listen to.
I wouldn't call it a teaser. It's just like a quick introduction.
Of course, it's a teaser. It's to make sure you make it through the episode, I guess. I don't know.
We should start doing that, but just put the worst things that we said.
Oh, we need less listeners.
Yeah, it would be starring Mark, and it's just you going, and it's like awkward silence.
Or just be clips that aren't really on the show, and they're really depressing. Like Jay's yeah, so Grandma, she died in my arms. And the Brink of Sanity show.
Just make it up. It's not even part of the show.
Just because, just the most heinous things possible. Also, it's and then I saw the dog get hit by the car, and I was gonna get help, but I kind of just watched it die. And the Brink of Sanity show. We're here.
Yeah, so she told me I was fat, and I slashed her tires.
I don't know.
Then, the show comes on, and then I'm not even on the show, but it's all my quotes.
She was. I mean, she was in the supermarket with her kids, but I'm not gonna hold back from calling her a cunt. The Brink of Sanity show. It is the mailbag episode where we're gonna go. We have tons of questions to go over.
It's the non-tangent show.
I mean, there'll be a lot of tangents. The one thing I wanted to mention, because I'm gonna forget to mention next show, or whatever. So the other day, my daughter, who is 2 years old, my wife was reading a book to her. She took a toy and hit my wife in the face, right by the eye. And my wife now has a big black and blue on her eye.
Jay marked that right there where he says my wife has a black and blue. That'll be good for the teaser for the next episode.
There you go. She's got a big black and blue on her eye. And
it's the Brink of Sanity show.
It's the Brink of Sanity show. Anyway, she'll never be able to see again. It's the Brink of Sanity show.
No, what I got to do is wait for Mark to say something like, I asked for black beans for dinner, and then splice that with, and my wife has got a black eye.
So I feel like
my wife told me I was cheap, and I gave her a black eye.
I feel like when she tells people, my 2-year-old gave me a black and blue eye, they're all like, that fucking husband of his. Everyone just probably just assumes it's oh, I walked into a wall again. I can't believe this keeps happening. Our nanny was like, hey, I saw this. She's like, yeah, Liz told me the story. That's a pretty bad eye she has. I just started cracking up. I'm like, great. Our nanny thinks I beat my wife. Wonderful. Oh my God. It's so, and all I've been joking now. I've been like, yeah, I mean, she didn't get her diaper changed fast enough. You know how it is.
That's pretty funny. So do you guys want to just...
Right, I want to ask you a question before we start the mailbag.
Sure.
Are you, a long time ago, you started the show with Jay.
Yes.
And then you quit the show.
Yes.
Are you sorry you quit?
Not really.
Why not? Tell Jay off.
Well, when I quit, Jay was more into it than I was. My heart wasn't in it, and I wasn't putting in a good effort. So, and I think we were doing it once a week, maybe even more frequently, and I just wasn't. I wasn't taking it seriously, and I wasn't preparing myself to do it. And you just listening to the old episodes, you could tell how shitty it was.
Do you what was Jay like? Was Jay like, come on, Brian, let's do? I mean, like, I know we recorded today, but can we record later today also? I mean, multiple episodes. We're gonna be huge. We're gonna make millions. Brian, we're gonna make millions of dollars. What was Jay's enthusiasm level?
Jay was trying to take it to the next level, and I was just in the like fucking around kind of stage. So.
What do you mean take it to the next level? Like he was going to try to like make out with you during the show?
No, like he wanted to really put a lot of effort into it, make it sound good, make it popular, try to get it out there.
I mean, I got shirts made after like
this is before
10.
every famous person in the world was doing a podcast too.
Right. So in other words, you quit the show, but your views won. Like you were like, no, because like you're like, I don't like Jay's gonna try to make it popular, well done, sound good. You're like, luckily, at the end of the day, Jay went with my viewpoint and everything.
Why am I? I'm not on trial here. What's with the questions?
I'm just curious.
Oh.
No, you just seem like you're very enthusiastic about doing the show now, which is great, and we love having you on the show. But it's just funny because like you quit the show on Jay before. Jay, how do you feel about that, Jay?
I like being part-time. I like being sort of the third person.
Jay, do you resent Pride at all? We're going to concentrate this and not answer a single mailbag question.
Mark's not going to give up until he starts a fight.
But Jay, just like if you wanted to swear at Bri right now, what would you say?
No, I mean, if he wasn't feeling it, I mean, I know I came on like gangbusters when the show started. I got shirts made and I had a bonus content section and we had like 40 listeners. It was ridiculous.
What inspired you, Jay, to do the show?
Well, I was listening to other shows and I was thinking like, kind of like I did with the public access show. I was watching other shows and I'm like, I could do that and maybe even better. And then I was at the time putting together, I was digitizing my cassettes because I didn't want them to go bad. And I ran across a whole bunch of tapes of Brian and I's college radio show. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to start a podcast, Brian would be the person to do it with. That was before I listened to those tapes.
Oh, I remember fondly how amazing we were.
I found the tapes, but I didn't listen to them.
Yeah,
we dominated the days of public access.
Once I listened to it, I was like, oh, this actually wasn't too good.
It's true.
I saw the video of you when you were being interviewed for the cheating scandal, Jay.
Oh yeah, we talked about some videos that we made back in college, and I uploaded them to YouTube. So the YouTube channel is TITOWAJ, or you could find them on the Brink of Sanity Facebook page.
Or you can you just wait till they appear in the front of your. When you go to YouTube, they should just appear in the front because they're so popular.
They're probably viral by the time we upload this, but just in case they're not.
So Jay, you came to Bri and you're like, let's do a podcast. And Bri, were you immediately in, or did you have to be talked into this?
Are these the Facebook questions?
I'm curious.
Mark's like, we're going to do nothing but
I was
questions.
on board right away.
After you did the first episode, were you like, when Jay was like, okay, when we record again, were you like, oh, we're doing this again?
No, I was into it at the first, but then it was sort of like we had always say like, oh, let's plan for the next show, so we have something to talk about, and then neither of us ever did, and it was just kind of like.
And then, so basically, the first 10 episodes are just us telling college stories, and then we ran out of those.
I mean, we'll do 300 episodes, and I'm sure I have like 3,000 hours of college stories to share. It'll be perfect, and everyone wants to know about my college stories.
I think we ran out of them by like episode 4.
Yeah.
How many episodes you guys did? Like 28 episodes together?
23, and then Bri took one episode off, and I guess that was at that moment he decided, because then he came back for episode 25 and quit during that episode. That was like his big surprise.
Right. At what point during the show? What point did you want to quit? Like, did you like? I guess like on around episode 10, did you want to quit, and you're just like feeling bad and kind of went with it anyway?
I honestly don't remember specific episodes.
You didn't think all this stuff would be important for a documentary later on?
Yeah, no, I didn't realize.
Because this is actually our behind the music episode. It's not.
Oh, you guys set me up.
Yeah, so I'd now like to bring back our original co-host Joel. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember Joel.
Yeah,
Joel and Alex and.
It was funny because
Alex.
When I was,
yeah, it was Alex.
I listened to episode 2, and I introduced him. I'm like, and with us as always is Joel, and that was the last time he was on the show until like episode 90.
This is always.
Well, it was supposed to be the three of us, and then I guess Joel really didn't like it.
Joel's like, what have I got myself into? If this lasts like 89 episodes, I'm in it again.
All right, so you want to just jump into questions? Or is there another fight you want to start?
Go to questions.
How was Jay as a roommate?
Bri, I mean, like, did Jay ever like hit on any of your girls? Like, you guys ever like fight over? Okay, go on, go.
No. Jay, how'd the CPA test go?
It went okay.
Means Jay doesn't know the score yet.
I figured that.
Yeah, they don't tell you for a couple of weeks. I mean, it's going to be close either way, which is making the waiting even worse because I know it's like probably between 70 and 80.
Is it pass fail or
75 is pass